To talk more about Phil Ruffin's convention speech, let's bring in 13 Action News political analyst Jon Ralston once again. And Jon, what is the significance of Phil Ruffin's address to the RNC to Las Vegas?
Well, first of all, let's be clear about what PolitiFact said. Sometimes we overlook our friend's flaws, right? He's very close to Donald Trump, and so I'm sure he didn't know that Donald Trump has never had a reputation for paying his bills on time.
And he's never shorted Phil Ruffin.
And he's never shorted Phil Ruffin, and Phil Ruffin has talked about what a great negotiator he is, meaning he doesn't pay his bills to other people, he negotiates them. But the significance for Las Vegas is, listen, Phil Ruffin was the second Las Vegas guy to speak. Dana White of UFC spoke last night. He's a fellow billionaire. He can testify theoretically to Donald Trump's character, and he's a classic Vegas guy, right? Phil Ruffin looks like a casino owner. He sounds like a casino owner. He had some salty language. Up until the controversy over Ted Cruz, his was the speech that was probably the best speech of the night. There was a weird speech from someone who's exposed as a multi-level marketer was speaking, and people were shaking their heads. The prompter went down while she was speaking. It contributed to kind of the bizarre nature of this convention, Steve. But I think Phil Ruffin was just himself, and he came across as himself.
Some electrical issues, I guess, also. Some lights were flashing.
Lights were flashing, yeah.
Tomorrow, looking ahead, we start to head for the crescendo.
The headline in the Washington Post tomorrow is already out. Attempted party unity falls short, which is one of the greatest gifts of understatement and headline. So how does Donald Trump bring that back now? He's going to have more family members talk. That will help. But he is going to have the most magnificent, the hugest performance of his career to bring this back from what has really been, if conventions are about party unity, a total disaster for him. You had the plagiarism story that lingered. Now you have the Ted Cruz essentially just looking Donald Trump in the eye and essentially saying, all right, you know what?
Here's the art of my deal.
I'm new to Channel 13. I don't want to say the words on TV that I think Ted Cruz was thinking when he spoke to Donald Trump.
We get that.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jon.
You bet.
All right, Tricia.